One of my favorite things to do with the system, especially a new system, is to go ahead and create characters that do not belong there. Now, we all know that you use a TTRPG system for what it does well, and stop trying to shoehorn everything into it, right? Dungeons and Dragons? Great for a dungeon crawl. Great for some high fantasy adventure games. Not so good at, say, investigation or horror or superhero games. There's other games for that, but people will try to put those genres into D&D, for example. However, I also believe that there is some strength in a system that can go ahead and somewhat pull off different genres. It is actually a way I test a new system. What can I do in this? What can I get away with this? And so one of the things I do is I like to take characters from other media and bring them into that new system, and that is what I have done with Fabula Ultima here. So Fabula Ultima is a very straightforward, pretty simple system, rules elegant or rules light, we might say, and it is designed to emulate the Japanese role-playing game, video games, console games we played when we were young. Things like Final Fantasy or Fire Emblem, or even heck, Sword of the Vermilion. And some things it does very well. At the same time, by bringing something over into the system that doesn't quite fit, I can see better what the system excels at and what it might be missing. Here's the example that we're messing with right now. I want to get more of these done, but time this week has not been on my side. So we're just going to mess with everyone's favorite crazy Canadian with claws, Wolverine, aka Logan, aka Weapon X. This was just something fun, and I decided to stat him up as a starting character. I want to build him up as a more advanced character as well, maybe even as a villain NPC, just to see how things work. I also have other characters that I have on paper that I have to convert over to this. While time has not been on my side, neither was Photoshop, and so I'm teaching myself Affinity as I'm messing with this, so bear with me with some of those graphics. Go ahead and pause if you want to take a look at how I built him, but basically, I made him a Fury Weapon Master. I see him maxing out in both of these, but I also see him adding some things from some other abilities. We made the claws a custom weapon, and I would further end up giving them some sort of armor. I don't know what we do for accessories. You know, you can reskin them in this game. That's part of its strength, what it leans into. I also gave him the Zero Trigger of Defiance with the Zero Blitz effect. One of the other characters I have in the wings is Colossus. So of course we'll have to go ahead and make the team Zero Trigger so we can get away with Fastball Special. So this was some of the fun that I had with the system here recently. I've got more, as I said, in the wings waiting to come. If you'd like to see more like this, let me know, comment below. If you would have done this differently, I'm interested in that as well. One of the things that we have to admit, especially when we bring in popular characters from other media and other genres, is what do we want to lean into for the character? And there are certain things that's easier to do than with others. Until I see you again, remember to be well, be safe, and be awesome, both to yourself and one another.